Fair use.
Has blown the whistle on an elite paedophile ring operating in the heart of the New World Order-sponsored Ukrainian government. According to the whistleblower, the wife of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is operating a child sex trafficking network in which displaced Ukrainian children are offered to VIP pedophiles around the world. In a report published by the Intel Drop, a former employee of Elena Zelenska's nonprofit provided foundation documents, along with his personal work ID card, to add credibility to his allegations. He's now calling on authorities in the US, France, Germany and the UK to conduct a large-scale investigation into the activities of the foundation. But rather than investigating the claims, the authorities and mainstream media are working overtime to cover up the crimes he has exposed. Before we dive in, necessary to back up his claims, the Zelensky Foundation is making tens of millions of dollars providing very young displaced Ukrainian children to global elite pedophiles.
Alors voilà, comme convenu, je vous enregistre cette vidéo.
So I'm here recording this video to tell you about what happened in Elena Zelensky's foundation when I worked there.
Pour vous parler de ce qui s'est passé dans la fondation Elena Zelensky quand je travaillais là-bas. Après aussi sur
After I finish, I'll send this video via email together with documents.
votre email, je vais vous envoyer tous les documents, voilà, tous les faits, ce qui s'est
All the facts of what happened there.
passé, voilà, vous aurez dans votre email avec cette vidéo. Pour commencer mon histoire,
To start my story, it was here in France and I had a friend there.
c'était voilà en France. Moi, j'avais un ami là-bas, voilà, qui travaillait avec
Who worked with different foundations, and he was the one who told me that there is a foundation that pays well in Ukraine, which offers good conditions. And so I thought, why not?
avec différentes fondations, et c'est lui qui m'a dit,
Oh yeah, let's not forget that Prince Andrew was found with 2 Ukrainian children in a restaurant in Kyiv, and the next thing you know, those 2 kids were assaulted, and he disappeared, and so did those kids. He's still under investigation for that.
m'a dit voilà que en Ukraine il y a une fondation voilà qui paye bien, qui propose de bonnes conditions. Alors voilà, je me suis dit pourquoi pas voilà. J'ai
So I contacted this foundation, and then I prepared my documents and I went to Ukraine.
écrit voilà, j'ai contacté cette fondation et voilà, après j'ai fait mes documents et je suis allé là-bas en Ukraine.
When I came to work, there's a driver. They offered me this job, and I signed a contract.
je suis venu là-bas pour travailler comme chauffeur. Voilà, on m'a proposé ce job et voilà, j'ai signé un contrat. En fait, voilà,
Even the contract says was something bizarre. There were clauses, for example, in the contract that said that we must not talk with children, we must not ask questions about host families, things like that.
Le contrat, il était déjà quelque chose, j'ai senti quelque chose de bizarre, c'était déjà dans le contrat. Il y avait voilà des points, par exemple, dans le contrat, on disait qu'on ne doit pas parler avec les enfants, on ne doit pas poser des questions sur les familles d'accueil et tout ça. Bon, pour moi, c'était bizarre.
For me, it was weird, but I thought, well, I'm a driver. It's not my business.
Mais je me suis dit, bon, comme je suis chauffeur, peut-être que voilà, c'est pas mon affaire. Bon, j'ai signé le contrat. Après avoir
I signed the contract. After signing the contract, I was given the pass. This one, here's the pass.
signé le contrat, on m'a donné un laissez-passer. Voilà, c'était celui-là, voilà, vous voyez. Voilà, un laissez-passer.
Next, the man explains the job was very simple at first, as he would take children from Ukrainian cities and bring them to orphanages, who were in league with Elena Zelenska's foundation. All of the orphanages associated with the foundation were in Europe, from Germany to France and England. Some of the host families reportedly live in really fancy neighbourhoods in Berlin, London and France. This is where the man's story becomes very dark.
À propos de cette avenue, voilà.
About this avenue, what happened is that I came to the Avenue Falk. I came there with a child. I have the document that I will send you via email. I was with this child. His name was Dimitro.
Ce qui s'est passé, c'est que voilà, moi je suis venu dans cette avenue Foch et je suis venu avec un enfant. Ici, j'ai des documents voilà, que je vais vous envoyer après sur email. Voilà, j'étais avec cet enfant. Voilà, lui, c'était Dmitro. Je l'ai amené vers la
I
famille.
brought him to the host family, which lives on Avenue Falk. And the man came out. He was quite old, and he came out half naked. And it was really surprised me what was happening.
Qui se trouve sur l'avenue Foch. Un monsieur qui sort, lui, il était vraiment déjà un monsieur âgé et il est sorti à moitié nu et vraiment déjà, ça m'a surpris ce qui se passe. Lui,
He winked at the child. He took him by the hand like that. He signed the documents and all that, and he closed the door. Why didn't this guy? Why didn't he fight this guy? That's what I want to know. Why didn't he fight this guy?
il a fait un clin d'œil à l'enfant, il a pris comme ça par la main, il a signé les documents et tout ça, et ça y est, et il a fermé la porte. Là, je me suis dit que il fallait déjà
I told myself that it was necessary at the moment to take note that something was going on, but hey, I thought, well, it's not my business.
vraiment, voilà, à ce moment-là, il fallait déjà prendre conscience que quelque chose va mal. Mais bon, je me suis dit que bon, ça arrive, qui sait.
A few days after dropping Dmitro off with the half-naked man, the whistleblower took another child, Vladimir, from an orphanage to a host family. The man says he had brought Vladimir to another host family just weeks before, and that he tried asking the boy why he was already going to a new home.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là-bas? Qu'est-ce qu'il fout?
I didn't understand what he was doing there. What was he doing in the orphanage? If he already had a family. I asked him a question. I tried to communicate with him in English.
Dans l'orphelinat, si, il devait déjà être dans sa famille. Alors, bon, je lui posais la question. Voilà, j'ai essayé de communiquer avec lui en anglais. Je lui ai dit ce
I
qui
asked
se
him what was
passe.
going on. He started crying. I was shocked.
Lui, il m'a dit que
But he only cried.
lui, en fait, ça y est, vraiment, il a commencé à pleurer. Voilà, moi, j'étais choqué ce qui se passe. Je lui ai dit que je dois t'emmener vers la famille. Il a commencé à pleurer. J'ai compris que lui, il veut pas y aller.
I understood that he doesn't want to go there, and we were already in the car at the time. I didn't know what to do. Take him to the family or come back to the orphanage where he doesn't also want to go.
Voilà. Et nous, déjà, à ce moment-là, on était en voiture. Je savais pas quoi faire. Est-ce que je dois l'emmener vers la famille ou bien on doit revenir à l'orphelinat? Pourquoi il ne veut pas y aller? Voilà, j'ai rien compris ce qui se passe
I haven't understood anything what was going on with him, and he started making gestures. So I understood those gestures he showed me, that he was touched in intimate places.
avec lui. Et puis après aussi, il a commencé à faire, vous savez, des gestes comme quoi, voilà, comme j'ai compris sur ce geste, comme quoi, voilà, il fait des gestes et il me montre que on l'a touché dans des endroits intimes. Oh, j'ai compris, voilà,
I get it. It's awful at the moment. I understood everything that was happening. It was awful what happened to him. I said to myself, calm down.
non, vraiment, c'est affreux, voilà, là, à ce moment-là, j'ai compris tout ce qui se passe. C'était vraiment, c'est assez affreux ce qui s'est passé avec lui. Je me suis dit, bon, calme-toi.
Take a look at this photo of Dmitro Vladimir and other Elena Zelenska Foundation children in this image provided by the whistleblower. He then says that he began looking through documents to understand what was going on and to find information about the home where the child was allegedly molested.
J'ai commencé à chercher les documents et à chercher aussi la famille qu'il avait accueillie avant. Et là, je trouve un nom, voilà, que c'était un certain monsieur qui s'appelait Bernard-Henri Lévy. Je ne connaissais rien sur ce monsieur, alors j'ai tapé sur Internet voilà, pour voir qui c'est, voilà, de savoir sur s'il a un Facebook ou bien quelque chose comme ça. Et après, voilà, j'ai trouvé des informations sur lui. Et dans ces informations, j'ai compris que lui, il est dans tout cet entourage des pédophiles, qu'il tient en contact avec eux. Voilà, j'ai compris tout le schéma voilà, qu'ils font là-bas dans cette fondation. Vraiment, c'est ce qui se passe là-bas, c'est horrible. Voilà. Je me suis viré tout de suite car là, dans le trafic sexuel d'enfants, là, non, merci, je veux pas participer. C'est pour ça que voilà que maintenant je fais pour vous.
My thing is, I want to know if he still took the kid to the host family, or did you take that kid to the police and report it? That's what I want to know. Or did he just play coward? Unfortunately, you have a lot of cowards. A lot of adults are cowards when it comes to this situation. They really are. They don't do a damn thing when these situations arise. They would rather you just uh, ignore it. They would rather you just try to sit down with the damn chomo and just let bygones be bygones. It's sad and it's sick that a lot of adults, when they see these things happen, they turn into cowards. It really is. It's so sad. Okay, so Vladimir Zelensky's wife is running a chomo ring. Okay, a trafficking ring. It's sad. But now we know where all these kids, why these kids went missing during the war in Ukraine. Okay, now we know why.
Pour cette vidéo.
It turns out Bernard Henri Levy is a French filmmaker and writer who donated his work royalties to the Zelensky Foundation. According to the New Yorker, Levy has sparked controversy for a number of his stances, including his criticism of the rape cases against the film director Roman Polanski, who pleaded guilty to statutory rape in 1978 and fled to France to avoid imprisonment, and Dominique Strauss.
France has now lowered down the age of consent. So it's a chomo's wet dream to go to France now. All thanks to Prime Minister of France, Macron.
Strauss-Kahn, the former managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Strauss-Kahn, a friend of Levy's, has been repeatedly accused of sexual misconduct. The truth is much darker than the New Yorker is allowed to publish. Last September, President Zelensky asked controversial artist Marina Abramovich to act as an ambassador to his country and to help rebuild schools following the war with Russia. Since his wife's foundation is taking up the task of reconstructing schools in Ukraine, now Abramovich is teaming up with the Ukrainian First Lady. Abramovich is a performance artist known for being part of the WikiLeaks document dump that showed she sent an email to Hillary Clinton campaign chair John Podesta's brother Tony, inviting the pair to a spirit cooking dinner, which is an occult ritual founded by Satanist Aleister Crowley.
Well, as far as I go, I don't think this is going on YouTube. This is going to go straight to my Spotify. That's it. And my Patreon. All right, that's it for now. Later.